When Mickey Matthews arrived in 1999, he sought to transform James Madison University football.
First of all, the first person he befriended in Harrisonburg was the band director. That's where it started. I mean, he was going to the first meeting of the band coming into camp. And we've got camp going on.
And he created, I think, this culture of winning, and not just in the players, but in the fan base. You know, and that's a gift and a curse. The fan base expects to win, and a lot of that was created because of what Mickey did.
Matthews' first team, a senior-dominated squad that had won only 3 games the year before, exploded to the top of the Atlantic 10 Conference standings under his guidance and became the first of his 6 NCAA playoff teams. But graduation took an enormous toll. And while fans celebrated the wins, the rebuilding began in earnest.
We went through a spring where we had 30 some odd players. And in major college football, that's unheard of. And we survived it. And Mickey survived it. There was pressure at that time on Mickey, but he never showed it.
Matthews' next 4 teams combined for just 19 victories. And both his family and his team were devastated when his son, Clayton, a rising junior on the Duke squad, was left paralyzed below the chest in a car accident in 2003.
Mickey had one rule with all of his players. If you're hurt, injured, whatever, if you choose to stay, you will always be welcome to stay. And if you choose to stay, you still have to be a part of our program. And he told Clayton the same thing. Well, Clayton ended up working with the kickers and the wide receivers. Those are the 2 positions he played.
No one ever expected Clayton to be gone. And when he came back, everyone it was a very natural progression. It's not the progression anybody wanted, but it was a very natural progression. Clayton's back, and nobody skipped a beat.
Clayton eventually joined the JMU staff as a full-time coach and showed the same next-level recruiting skills as his dad.
You know, Mickey was really good with parents, and then he could talk to the 7-year-old brother. He was going to befriend the grandfather that was 70, the parents, and then the 7-year-old. You know, that made it all worthwhile for the young man to decide to come to JMU.
And by 2004, through patience and perseverance, Matthews had the Dukes ready. The 2004 squad again captured a share of the Atlantic 10 title, then won an unprecedented 3 straight road playoff games, and captured JMU's first National Football Championship on a Friday night in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Unbelievable. The hug from Mickey was something I'll always remember because of everything that he had endured that normal people hadn't gone through. You know, you don't put a son in a wheelchair. You don't barely save your job. I mean, there was a lot of things that were on his plate that he got through. And for us to be successful in that game rectified it all.
Matthews and the Dukes had not only brought home a trophy, but they had also instilled a lasting change in the program and in the community. Game days at Bridgeforth Stadium had taken on a new energy. Facilities expanded with a video board in 2004 and the Plecker Athletic Performance Center in 2005. In 2011, stadium capacity was nearly doubled to 25,000. Including the national title run, the Dukes won 49 games over 5 years and reached the national semifinals again in 2008. And Matthews' teams forged countless unforgettable memories for JMU fans. Like a 21-point come-from-behind win against defending national champion Appalachian State in 2008. A miracle finish at Richmond, also in 2008.
Turns the corner with 9 seconds left. He's got to get out of bounds to let his team kick a field goal. Instead, he runs it back for a touchdown.
And in 2010, one of the greatest upset victories in all of college football history. Playing in Blacksburg, Matthews Dukes battled number 13 and eventual ACC champion Virginia Tech down to the wire, emerging with the second ever FCS win over a ranked FBS team. The 21-16 JMU victory became a legendary mantra for Dukes fans.
Right, it even almost felt more important than the 2004 championship at the time. And I'm telling you, it doesn't happen if Mickey doesn't go into that locker room and instill some belief into those players, which I think he was masterful at doing.
Matthews won 109 games, the most ever by a JMU coach. And starting with his 2004 squad, the JMU program has been at or above 500 every year since. A 21-season streak matched by only 2 other Division I programs. Matthews was awarded the Eddie Robinson Award as National Coach of the Year, as well as Conference Coach of the Year in 1999 and 2008. In 2004, he earned the American Football Coaches Association's top national honor. Matthews and his family have remained connected to the Shenandoah Valley and host an annual golf tournament that benefits the Memorial Foundation they established after Clayton's sudden passing in 2022. The foundation raises scholarship funds for local graduating seniors as well as the children of former JMU football players. And for as long as football is played on the JMU campus, Mickey Matthews will be remembered for his charismatic and foundational leadership.
And to take that program and build it, made it what it is today and how it's thought about today, and to have been the person and staff that did that, he should be proud.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the newest member of the James Madison University Athletics Hall of Fame, Mickey Matthews.